scenes here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson now. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Return team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Pacheco headed right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hard throw, incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Ooh, with a juke. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. A handoff running left, Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man.
complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. In motion goes the tight end.
That one caught by Rice.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion right, one of the tight ends. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And powering through at the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mahomes going to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Now Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Here is 3rd down and 4. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Jackson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And now here comes Kansas City.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They go play fake. Mahomes. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown.
Holding offense.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Mahomes will throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Mahomes finding Kelsey, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Butker's kick here is good, and with it, they have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a first throw here in overtime.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Now it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Oh, what a move. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for the Ravens, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.